Hey guys, I'm back and looking more decent this time. So, I'm not exactly positive of the direction of this video. I figured I would talk a bit about how I got to this point in my life. Okay, so way back, I was raised in Wisconsin until I was 9, and then we moved to California, and then we just moved to Minnesota. This was mostly a decision of mine because where I was in California wasn't a good spot. It was in the Central Valley, and I liked the job I had there. I just didn't have enough opportunity for growth, and it's not exactly what I wanted to do. So out here was much better. For one, I wanted to get back to the Midwest. Call me crazy, but I much prefer the Midwest. I will take cold over boiling heat any day. So, that being said, since the job lined up here, well, I haven't applied yet, but it's what I want to do. So, that's why I'm here in Minnesota. And yes, I'm in my parents' basement. And I've graduated college, got my bachelor's in cellular and molecular biology, and I will be getting into that. But with a puppy arriving soon, I figured it would be better to hold off on applying for jobs. Which brings me over to the main point of this vlog, was to talk about my past experiences, so to speak. In Wisconsin, we had a yellow lab, and he was already there long before I was born, so I just kind of grew up with him around, and he passed away before we moved, and that was pretty heartbreaking. It bummed me out a lot because, you know, I'm an only child, and you know, he was like my brother, and it was very difficult to get through that, but I did. And soon after, we went and adopted a dog. I'm not even quite sure what he was, but we think he's a black lab / terrier, and I named him JJ. And boy, oh boy, I was not prepared for him. He taught me a lot, and you know, being 9 years old, you didn't really have a good sense of responsibility then either. So my parents did do most of the training, of course. And yeah, I just grew up with him, you know. Sorry. He passed away before we moved. He got to be 16 years old, which was pretty impressive. Sorry if I get a little teary. Still a little. He passed away in May. We made the decision to put him down. He was still doing okay. He was on pain meds, heavy pain meds, for like 8, 9, 10 months. But he was just getting to the point where he started having difficulty getting up. And we took him in to the vet at one point. I forget. I think he was just feeling really, he wouldn't eat or anything, and they found out he had a tumor in his chest cavity, and it was aggressive, and if we let it go, it could burst at any time, and that would kill him. So we made the difficult decision to put him down soon after, so he could, you know, pass away peacefully without, it just would have killed me if he passed away from having a tumor burst, you know? That's not a way to go. So, that was the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. Oh god, the second we made that appointment, I just started crying, and I was trying not to cry the whole time. We were taking him to the vet, and putting him down was really hard. You know, he was laying down next to me when they put him to sleep, and I'm glad I stayed there. And I think if you guys are gonna, you know, do that at any point, stay with your dog. It's hard, but I've heard some vet techs say that they look for you when you leave. So as hard as it is, you'll be glad you've done it in the future. I was really glad I was there for him. He passed away leaning right up against me, you know. Most pleasant way for him to go. So sorry. It's difficult. It's a hard thing to do, but I knew at that point I would be sad for a really long time if I didn't start, you know, thinking about getting another dog. And you gotta know, you never replace the dog that, you know, passed away when you get a new dog. You are just adding to your family. There is in no way a new dog can replace your old dog. I learned that very quick after my first dog in Wisconsin when we got JJ. I thought he was going to replace the first dog. And oh, I learned that real quick. No, you don't replace him. You just make a little extra room in your heart and you let your new best friend kind of fill the void a little bit. So, and there's a breeder here in Minnesota that I've been watching for like 4 years, 5 years, a long time. I always wanted a dog from him. So I figured about a month after JJ passed away, I was like, you know what? I should get a puppy, you know? So that's where I am now. I got on the waiting list and they got a puppy for me and I'll be picking him up, gosh, 11 days now. So that's really exciting. But yeah, so I figured I'd get you guys caught up to speed, even though there's only one of you right now. Thank you, subscriber. But yeah, I think that's all I needed to say. I'm sorry I got weepy. I'm sorry if I made any of you cry. That wasn't my intention. I just wanted to fill you guys in and kind of share it a little bit since you guys know absolutely nothing about me. So let me know in the future. I know I don't have any subscribers at this point, but if there becomes more of you and you guys watch this video and you want a Q&A, feel free to send me questions and I will make a Q&A video. But other than that, I'm pretty sure that's all I needed to say. So hopefully this turned out good. Like I said, I can't see what I'm doing when I'm filming. I already got up and checked to see that I was recording even, because there's no light on the front that lets you know that it's recording. So yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. Bye!